Hello again and welcome to Community Media Trivia. I'm Jeff Cook. Eliza Jane is on assignment, will not be with us tonight, but we have outstanding returning panelists once again. And on my screen, I'm going to go top right and go clockwise. Pete Sox, welcome back to the show.
Hi there.
And Greg Weaver, the returning champion for the umpteenth time. He's back on top. Our own Ken Jennings, if you will. Welcome to the show.
I lost 2 games ago.
Yeah, well, that's ancient history. Christopher Inlow is here. After a week in the dark, he's back in the flesh, better than ever. Aaron Hawkins returns as a panelist. Evil Lurks won an award for Best Trailer. We'll catch up with Aaron throughout the program. And Zachary is here. He played our little trailer lead-in. We're still experimenting with theme songs, but 25 questions. Melissa Hurd is supposed to be our guest panelist. Our guest, we had her earlier. I don't know what happened, technical difficulties. She'll either be back tonight or maybe at some point in the future. So are you ready to play, panelists?
Bring it on.
Aaron, what can you bring to play tonight that you learned the first time you played?
Be quicker.
Quicker. The dexterity factor. Sometimes you hit the wrong bar.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. Dominic, was that Dominic who won a week or two ago? You get worldwide bragging rights, not much more than that for now, and hopefully someday soon we'll have actual prizes that can go out, but for now it's all for fun. Takes about 25 minutes or so, and as your screen says, the trivia game will begin shortly. Community Media /trivia, or is it communitymedia.net/trivia? communitymedia.net/trivia. 5 seconds, the game will begin. So good luck, contestants. What 2-inch long scary insects were found in the U.S. Pacific Northwest in 2020? Attack ants, killer bees, murder hornets, or poison flies? Not the dreaded poison flies.
What a creepy name, too.
Yeah. It's not, not just mayhem.
No.
Killer bees was the top answer, but not the correct one. Murder hornets.
Don't worry, guys. We already got
Dreamweaver on
killer bees
top.
all over the U.S.
Pete Sox right behind him. Laura, there's Dominic lurking. Though she lived in India for most of her life, the Roman Catholic nun and missionary known as Mother Teresa was born in what modern-day country? Albania, Bulgaria, Lithuania, or North Macedonia? Wow, this is not an easy question unless you know the answer. Then it's pretty easy.
Pete, you're a Catholic historian.
I think I hit the button too fast.
The dexterity disadvantage.
Yeah.
And it was North Macedonia. Nobody got it right.
What?
Okay, good.
Man.
I'm all alone.
Wow. What former game show host plays the role of the game show host in 1987's The Running Man? Was it Wink Martindale, Richard Dawson, Dick Clark, or Chuck Woolery?
I just saw this.
Absolutely love this movie.
Amazing movie.
Richard Dawson. Show me Richard Dawson is correct. Family Feud.
Nice. Uh-huh.
We've had it. There's Laura. Mrs. Buttersworth. Looking for bronze. Fatty fish such as salmon, trout, and sardines are an excellent source of what essential nutrient which helps maintain healthy heart and brain function? Is it phosphorus, omega-3 fatty acids, potassium, or vitamin B2? cartoon. I'll have the salmon. It doesn't really help too much. Not much of a hint there. Everybody went with omega-3.
Oh, yeah.
The correct answer. Greg Weaver continues in first. The standings haven't changed much, except there's Zach in fourth, Pete Sox in fifth. Which of these men was the first to sign the Declaration of Independence? Was it Benjamin Franklin, John Hancock, Samuel Adams, or William Floyd? Was his nickname Pink? William Pink Floyd? No. Samuel Adams of Boston beer fame? Or the largest signature of them all, John Hancock, was the most popular answer and the correct one. So the king could read without his glasses the signature of John Hancock. What is the first space immediately following Go on the U.S. version of a standard Monopoly game board? Is it Baltic Avenue, Community Chest, Mediterranean Avenue, or Income Tax?
Dang, it's one of those two purple spaces.
Yeah, you know, if you haven't played Monopoly in 20 or 30 years, it's not Mediterranean.
And it's the other purple space.
Slumming on Mediterranean and Baltic.
Look at Mrs. Buttersworth.
Wow, what is she worth? Millions. What product did the first American television commercial advertise? Was it Crest toothpaste, Ford automobiles, Palmolive dish soap, or Bulova watches? What time is always shown on watches in ads? That's a bonus question.
Until 2?
10 after 2, yeah, 10 after 2.
Where the hell do you find all these things out, Greg?
Oh,
That's crazy. Bulova watches was the correct
What?
answer. I thought you could just toss that one aside. Well, Molly wasn't fooled.
Hey, Molly. Come on, Molly, what you got?
Out of the morass. What writer is responsible for coining the words luggage, bump, eyesore, and bedazzled? Mark Twain, Lewis Carroll, Charles Dickens, or William Shakespeare?
Man, I'm going to smack myself if I got this wrong.
I doth pick up my luggage.
Dickens was the second most popular answer, but it was William Shakespeare.
It was Shakespeare?
It was.
Just
It
joking.
was. That's how old those words are.
I was
Shakespeare.
joking.
Boy.
Bedazzled. In standard tuning, which string on the guitar is the thinnest? E4, B3, G3, or E2? I would think.
Zach, why don't you say it out loud?
Zach might know. Hey, this Snoopy cartoon's quite helpful.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
How long does it take to build up the calluses on your fingers?
a long time.
Most people got it right. E4. Wow.
Probably a good month.
So much for Molly's reign. Greg Weaver back on top. Dominic lurking in third. LEGOLAND Florida Resort was built on the site of which existing Florida theme park? Cypress Gardens, Daytona Lagoon, Gatorland, or Cobra Adventure Park? I don't know my parks too well. I toured the Yingling Brewery in Tampa twice, but I guess that's not really considered a park.
There's a dinosaur park in West Virginia that hadn't been updated since the 70s. So it's like all screwed up.
Kind of like Fantasyland. Cypress Gardens is correct.
Wow.
Good spread of guesses there.
There goes Mrs.
Tight grouping. It's anyone's game here. 11th question. How many planets are there in our solar system, not including Pluto? 2, 4, 8, 16. This is,
Come on, people.
it's hard to believe anybody would not know this. But hey, this is so everybody's going to get on the board. You
Clearly
can see
clarified, not including Pluto.
it's questions like this that everybody gets wrong because it seems like it should be obvious.
Yeah. Good point.
Well, it was 94% thought it was obvious, and
All right,
they
thank
got
God.
it right.
Thank God.
Come on.
Dominic in second. Don't look now. Guinness and Champagne combined to make what cocktail? Black Velvet, Drunken Leprechaun, Irish Car Bomb, or Mudslide?
Not an Irish car bomb.
No,
Something
because
else
that
in
has something else in
It
Guinness.
wasn't called Guinness, though.
Red Bull.
That's Bailey's, isn't it? Or
Man, this is no fair. I quit drinking 11 years ago.
I don't know my drink either.
well, maybe you better start again.
What?
Black Velvet.
Looks like me and 4 other people quit drinking 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Dominic takes the lead.
Dominic, on top in the United States, which of the 4 seasons contains the fewest federal holidays? Winter, spring, summer, or fall?
What's that guy doing up at the top? No, it's Mr. Bean.
Not helpful, Mr. Bean.
I wonder if that calendar's accurate. Do we have time to look that up?
Summer, the most popular answer,
It is
but
spring. Dang
the
it.
spring.
Yeah, because May counts as spring, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
I
the
have dropped
fewest. Dominic on top. On December 8th, 1941, a day after the attack on Pearl Harbor, the United States and what other country declared war on Japan? Canada, China, Great Britain, or the Soviet Union? Oh, you really got to be a World War II buff.
Oh, I got this wrong, and I know why.
Logical.
Great Britain, the most popular answer? Incorrect. That was
Okay.
the closest ally. It makes sense. It makes sense. So that's a logic answer there. If you didn't know it, you were able to reason it. Which vegetable is not a member of the gourd family? Pumpkin, honeydew melon, cucumber, or carrots? Which is not a gorgeous product of the soil? Carrots, the most popular answer. And there's a reason for that. It's the correct one.
Wow. You know what? This thing really hurts my feelings. I think they should change it to like maybe next time instead of a great big red wrong.
What early scientist is responsible for the invention of the color wheel? Ben Franklin, Blaise Pascal, Galileo Galilei, or Isaac Newton? The color wheel. You'd think it'd be a painter.
I don't know, but there's a great epic rap battle where Isaac Newton is played by Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh.
Blaise Pascal, the most popular answer?
Wasn't it?
But it was Isaac Newton. Who knew? Somebody knew.
Weird Al
Dominic
did.
still in first with Greg Weaver hanging in there. 3 of these artists had Billboard #1 hits in 2020, but which one did not? The Weeknd, Lizzo, Drake, or Ariana Grande?
I don't even know what a Lizzo is. I know what a...
I read Rolling Stone magazine, so yeah, I know who Lizzo is. Drake, obviously, one of the top rappers. The Weeknd, he played at the Super Bowl. Most popular answer, Drake. It's Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Well, Drake's not in that kind of a slump. Yeah.
Right, well, I figure if Lizzo had gotten into that top one, I would have heard of him.
That's true. Which quarterback led his team to 4 NFL championships during the 1980s, capped off by a 3rd Super Bowl MVP award on January 28, 1990? Was it John Elway, Joe Montana, Randall Cunningham, or Boomer Esiason? Sports question. The key is 4 NFL championships. Most people knew it was Joe Montana.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. 6 questions left.
Oh, look
30
at that.
point spread. Katie is in third. Pete Sox in fourth. Which one of these is not an original MTV VJ when the network debuted in 1981? Martha Quinn, Alan Hunter, Kurt Loder, or Mark Goodman?
Kurt Loder is the only one that I've ever heard of on this list. And I thought I was like totally in the MTV thing.
I guess I wasn't into MTV.
Chris, I don't think you were
either.
born when the network debuted. Were you?
Me?
Yeah.
44 years old, man.
Oh, you're older than me. Not by much.
Don't let my good looks
Loder?
deceive you.
Yeah.
I thought he'd been there forever.
Kurt Loder was correct. Still a 30-point spread over Dominic.
Man, it's tight.
What actor voices the title canine in the 2008 animated film Bolt? Is it Bruce Willis, David Schwimmer, Gary Sinise, or John Travolta? I
don't
did
remember
not
this
see
film.
Bolt. Is that Bolt? I
did
don't think
not.
that's that helpful. You think about who would need money around 2008.
All of them.
All of them, yeah.
Yeah, it was Travolta.
Travolta.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
wow.
Dominic and Pete take the lead.
Dominic. Both have 11 correct. In 2000, what Beatles song was voted the #1 pop song of all time by both MTV and Rolling Stone? Eleanor Rigby, Help, Let It Be, or Yesterday? They're the Fab Four. Very helpful. Look
And
like
they're waving.
bobbleheads. Yesterday was the
Yes.
winner. Yeah, that makes sense. It's still in the top 5. I think they came out again in the last year or so, the top rock songs of all time. Which of these is a cottage cheese used in Indian cooking? Aloo, dal, paneer, or saag?
Oh,
Some of these words don't sound Indian, but
Shock sounds like an arrogant actor. I just got my SOG card.
paneer
Yeah.
is correct. Dominic with a 34-point margin. Which of these actors was offered the lead role of Danny Zuko in the 1978 American classic Grease, but turned it down? Elvis Presley, Henry Winkler, Patrick Swayze, or Ron Howard?
Elvis was dead.
Yeah. Elvis.
No, I just saw him at Turkey Hill the other day.
Opie as Danny Zuko? No, I don't see that.
Elvis was dead, and Ron Howard was going bald.
Patrick Swayze is the only
Patrick
one that makes any
Swayze.
sense in that.
Those
What
guys
was
are
the
answer.
Fonz?
Henry Winkler. Segueing from the
Hey.
Fonz into Danny Zuko. It didn't happen.
wow.
But
Wow.
Dominic's holding firm. 2 questions left. First unveiled in 1971, what company's 916 model with flared fenders and ventilated disc brakes was canceled after just 11 prototypes were made? The Audi, the Porsche, the Ferrari, or the Jaguar? 1971.
Ferrari started out making tractors after World War
That's
II.
it, yeah. Porsche was the most popular answer and was correct. Nice, nicely done. Dominic
coming
with
after
a
you,
3-point lead. It's all going to come down to
Wow.
this.
Hey,
Wow.
The 1994 classic buddy comedy Dumb and Dumber features the odd pairing of comedian Jim Carrey and the dramatic actor Gary Oldman, Jeff Daniels, Sam Rockwell, or Willem Dafoe.
it is literally going to come down to how fast Dominic and I read this question and play.
And I would say that the photo is very helpful in this one. You can't always make that claim.
Well, the photo's helpful if you know who the guy is.
Well, yeah. Most people did.
No, I think Gary Oldman did great in that movie.
We need a drum roll. Wow.
Oh, you
All
gotta be
right,
kidding
Weave
me.
back on top after. Wow, that was a close. And Pete Sox with the bronze, Robin the
Jeez.
tin, and so on from there. Wow.
Dominic,
Corey,
what happened, man?
Diane, Maniac,
Hmm.
Denny Weaver, Jerry, Aaron,
Oh,
Jaddy,
Robin.
Zach, Bag of Bones, B.
Oh.
Moore, Katie, Molly, Mrs. Buttersworth,
Mm.
Laura, Pete Sox in third, Dominic in second, Laura had Robin fourth, and then Greg Weaver. Congratulations. Boy, that was exciting, though. I mean,
That was the
3-point
tightest I think
spread.
we've ever had it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Corey, how's the 18th place feel?
Yeah, how does 18? Yeah,
Wow.
Corey, I'm sure that he had some technical issues. He only had 2 corrects? Ouch. I'm sure there's an explanation. That can't be right. So, Aaron, we're going to, since our guest never made it, let's fill the time usefully. And what's going on with you? What's your latest adventure? I told you, Evil Lurks and the trailer, you did a great job with that. You have something new coming out.
Yeah, we got we got a third award coming up for that one. That's in competition for, and I am writing a drama, stepping out of horror and writing a drama. Believe it or not, but I would consider it a horror film because it's based on what happened to me in 2020. So some people could see it as a horror. So
It was a horror for many, for sure.
oh God, yeah, it was a horror for me. That's all that needs to be said. Yeah, I'm in the process of developing that and writing the sequel for Evil Lurks this week. So.
Yeah, I told you I watched the trailer on YouTube, and it was there was a lot of blood. So if you're the squeamish type, you might want to cover your eyes at certain parts. But.
And if you're a trigger type, when the full movie comes out, there's some triggers in the movie, and I'm having someone actually sit down and do the screening with my cast and crew that has epilepsy and he gets seizures. So I want to see if we need to put a warning on it based on his reaction or not reaction to it. So being pretty cautious about it because there's all kinds of insanity that happens. So.
Well, that's congratulations on another award for your trailer. And
thank you.
If somebody wants to watch the full film, what's the easiest way to do that?
When it comes out, it's going to be on. It's going to be online or physical DVD and or Blu-ray copy. It's going to be premiering at a theater that's being refurbished right now in local St. Charles, Illinois. So I would like to go premiere it somewhere else as well, like maybe out in California where all my friends are at, and maybe down south in Southern Illinois, one of my actors are at. So, but for now, it's going to be right here in the western suburbs of, western burbs of Chicago. So.
Well, good to have you with us. So you have to keep the time change in mind.
Yes.
The time difference. You start at 6 p.m. out there. Thanks for joining us. We might go around the horn again. Greg, what's going new at the tavern? Anything new?
Not much. Public time was this weekend. Next event will be Honey and the Hog coming up in June. So.
When's that?
It'll be in June, I think. I'm not sure of the date.
Honey and the Hog.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, basically, there's pulled pork and there's a lot of bee-focused activities. It's and vendors in and everything else, and might get one of the board members to try wearing a bee beard again. Now, 2 years ago, he got stung like 30 times, so it's always good for a laugh.
Is there going to be a pickle fest this year in Dillsburg?
Yeah, that was Saturday.
They already had it?
Yeah.
I missed it.
You missed it.
Oh, man. Too bad.
I didn't see any signs around town for it, though.
Yeah, I didn't hear there wasn't a lot of promotion, especially after I know they didn't have it last year, so it was good. I'm sure good to have it back. Chris, what's new? What's new going on with you?
I'm just still finishing off the film Brazen Impact that I'm starring in, and the web series Ithaca that I'm in under the director, under executive producer Eduardo Sanchez, who directed the Blair Witch Project. He directed the show Supernatural, and he's directed a lot of stuff. But we're looking at pushing that to Netflix. So anybody that wants to check that out can look up Ithaca miniseries on YouTube, and they can watch that there. And as soon as I finish with Brazen Impact, I will be producing and starring in a music video for a band called Gaffled, which consists of members of the band Spine and the drummer of Body Count, who just won a Grammy a couple of months back. So,
Awesome.
Yeah, so some neat stuff happening right now. And Corey, whoever you are, I'm just kidding.
Oh, he has pretty thick skin. So that was Ithaca, the series, or what was that again? Ithaca?
Yeah, look up Ithaca miniseries on YouTube, and I play a very small role in that. But then the season 2, you'll be seeing me a lot more. It's a very small cast in the first series, but it's very cool. And having the executive producer be the director of the Blair Witch Project, like Eduardo Sanchez is an amazing human being, and he's a very cool guy. So it's nice to have his name attached to a project. And they can check out the band Gaffled, who I'll be doing a music video with. They can check them out on YouTube as well, Gaffled. And I believe the song is called We're Back.
All right. Pete, you're back in the medal round, and I noticed you had 14 questions, the same number as Dominic and Greg, so it came down to the quick trigger.
All Greg's quick trigger there again. Just one thing quick I want to mention, because a lot of people ignore the in-between elections. Tuesday, head out, and May 18th, head out and make sure you get out there and vote. This is the one where you have your municipal supervisors and council members on it, and the state judges, and it oftentimes has a low turnout because a lot of people ignore that. But those local folks have a direct impact on you, so it's a very important election cycle. Plus, we have the ballot measures on it as well. So,
and the ballot measures, independents can vote on those. So independents think that usually there's no reason for them to go to the polls during the primary, but this year there's a reason to go. You agree?
Right. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's a little unusual. There isn't always a ballot measure on there, but this time there is. Everybody get out and let your voice be heard.
Speaking of which, I won't be here next week because I'll be working the polls.
All right.
I won't be either because I'm standing at the polls because I'm on the ballot.
So there we go. Dominic's going to be the favorite coming out of Vegas, as numbers 1 and 3 will be working the polls. Zach, hopefully you can be with us here, and Aaron, you're always welcome, and Chris as well to return. Zach, you have anything for us? Any musical composition?
No musical composition. Tomorrow I have a show at the Pennsylvania Music Hall of Fame. So that's going to be, I believe, at 8 p.m. So you should be able to catch me on Facebook. So that'll be played through that. So I'm really excited about that show. So I'm kind of prepping for that right now.
All right.
That's awesome.
Hey, the opening worked great. I mean, I cut you off a little bit. You weren't quite finished, but I like that. So,
it's all good.
We'll work on it. Hopefully you can come back next week. We'll try it again.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Aaron, like I said, I hope to have you back next week, and you can bring us up to, how was the weather in Chicago today? Chilly?
Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Were the Cubs home or away? I don't know.
I'm not a Cubs fan.
Yeah, you're not. You told me that.
They could be playing in Lake Michigan for all I care, you know?
Yeah, okay. All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you all so much for being here and playing along with us. Thank you, all those who played at home. We had 18 players and thousands more tuned in from Timbuktu to Kalamazoo. Special thanks to Brandon Glorioso in the control room who makes it all happen. Keep playing trivia. We hope to see you all next Tuesday and every Tuesday here on Community Media Trivia. I'm Jeff Cook. Good night, everybody.